What up, y'all, and welcome back to RG Damn Pod. It's episode 13. We were gonna postpone it and push it from the today until the Friday, so it could have been Friday the 13th, episode 13. But we're here. We said we'd be here Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's me and the usual ugly mugs. Say what's up, Blaze, Draven, Mike.
What up? What up?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hello.
How y'all doing today? Good.
Good.
Doing fantastical.
Doing fantastic. All right. Well, I want to say today's a couple things. Today's Veterans Day. So props to all the vets out there. Thank y'all for your service. Hell yeah, much oodles of respect. Today is also our homie Bill Mosley, Chop Top. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Happy birthday, what? Happy
birthday, what?
You gotta go home and watch like Chainsaw 2 tonight, or perhaps
Devil's Reject.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I almost went for House of 1,000. Like you start, but once you start there, you gotta follow it all through. And I don't know how much time you have this evening. I just want you to celebrate one selection. I don't want to plan your evening for you. You know what I mean? All right, Blaze. I know you want a time schedule today, so I'm gonna jump to you first. What kind of topics you got for us?
Oh well, first this is just a random, off the cuff, crazy topic. But I randomly the last 2 weeks I had to take my cars in separately, different vehicles to get serviced and checked out. And each time, I went to the same place. I usually go to the same tire place, and both times I was asked, and I have mask, you got to mask up and sit in a waiting room and whatnot. But both times I was randomly asked by elderly women if the place that I was at or we were at was good to go, and if they were going to try to upsell you on shit and buy stuff. And I was just wondering, Has anybody else dealt with any type of stuff like this? Like, I know usually you have a mask on or you don't have a mask on, so they can kind of see your facial features and you're not really trying to talk to anybody. And usually I am not as well. I mean, I'm face deep in the phone looking at other topics. I'm getting emails and texts from other people that are business related, and stopping this to answer the fucking lady's question. And first time she took suggestion, and second time she waited for her husband to call back and and find out what was needed done in the car, and zoomed out of there. So I was just wondering, does anybody else get this? And because usually you can't tell a lot from somebody's eyes. Sometimes you can see them eyes, you're like, crazy eyes, like don't ask this motherfucker. But for some reason, I was gonna ask, everybody wants to talk to. So I was wondering, does anybody else get this shit?
Wow. First, I'm going to Sean. I want to hear him. I just wanted to say, ever since you said that, I was like, I could just see everybody practicing their eyes. Like, I'm trying to talk with my eyes and shit because you can't see this part all the time. So you're practicing with my eyes. Sean, what do you think? You see that shit happening?
I mean, maybe we just need to start wearing our crazy contacts all the time. As like, fuck off, don't talk to me.
Right. Like, let me gape them open a little bit so you can see.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get that a lot because I think even when you can't see my face, I still come across as mean and unapproachable. Like, I get that all the time. Like, why don't you smile? I'm like, why don't you fuck off? Like, I don't, I'm in a good mood. This is just my face.
This is what I do. This is me happy. You don't want to see me angry.
Yeah, but people do seem friendlier out here in Vegas. So, I mean, like, when you're in line at the Chipotle or, out and about, people do chat you up a bit.
Mm-hmm. So, that's fair.
More than when I lived in LA, like, how's it going? What are you getting there? So, I don't mind a little conversation. I miss people.
Fair enough. He said, I don't want to be talked to while I'm eating, but you can talk to me while I'm ordering my food. That's fair. As soon as I sit down to break said bread, shush it up.
Yeah.
Shush it
There's
up.
a narrow window where you can talk to me. A narrow window.
Like I need you to mask up in between every other bite. That's it. Christ.
All right.
Mike, what do you got? People try to do that shit to you?
Not really. And I'm not a very approachable person anyways. They're like, all right, no one wants to talk to the grumpy chubby man. So no, I can't tell you, even being public, outside of, because I rock this guy, I rock that guy right there.
Yeah.
The only interaction I have had in the last month with human beings that in public was like old women being like, I like your mask. And I just give them the, yeah, thanks. Otherwise, nobody talks to me. I do the self-checkouts. I don't go anywhere where it's like I'm going to have to talk to another human. So, no, fuck them.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I got two things to say about that. First and foremost, me and that guy right there used to be avid telemarketers once upon a time.
Yes.
And one of the things they taught us was the upsell and how if you engage with a customer, you're immediately supposed to propel into other things. It's kind of like, which I'm sure this guy down here would know back in the days when they place an order and you're like, would you like A, B, and C with that? And you want to up that drink for an additional blah, blah, blah. It's all about the upsell. So I understand and commend that employee for even going about, all three of you angry gentlemen, and still trying to sell y'all anything. You got to give that guy or gal a little an extra thumbs up for extra effort applied, because man, it could be that I know how I am. No. Would you like a trans flush? No. Would you like the window wipers? No. Can you just change the goddamn oil so I can be done? They're just like, oh god.
Give me the $15.99 basic and get me the fuck out of here.
Right. I mean, do you want no? They run the gamut of all the prices, and you're like the cheapest one.
Yeah. Right.
Like I'm man.
And then you're trying to figure out how you can get it cheaper. Like, just give me the filter. I'll take it home. I'll throw it away.
Right. You're like, I brought my own oil. Just put it in.
Yeah.
That's pimping the game to the next level. I gotta say that. So that's pretty fucking crazy. Holy shit. And yeah, I've had people do that to me all the time. So that is something that is definitely an employment thing. Telling the people to do the upsell shit. What do you got, Sean? You got a topic for us?
I got a couple today if we get around to it. But I guess the first one I read is some, I guess, exciting in a way, just because it's like, oh my God, is the future finally coming? Who knows? But I read that the Air Force, by the mid-2020s, is supposedly going to be equipping a lot of their fighter jets with laser beams.
Damn.
Like Lockheed Martin has legit made a laser beam, and I don't think so much as like we're attacking with the laser beam, but it's a missile defense thing. So because normally you're used to Top Gun, you got to shoot down the missile with the bullets, right?
Fair enough.
That's standard, or the flares, but you only have limited ammunition when you're in flight. So the laser beam is endless ammunition. So
oh man,
like that's some crazy, like some shit we'd see in the action movies back in the day or comic books, like laser beams on fighter jets. That's pretty fucking crazy to me.
Wow.
So, I mean, I guess the question is, do we need it? Like,
Yes, we need it. Yes, we need it.
I know we're always involved in some conflicts, but we're not really in an active war per se. Like, are we getting shot down a lot right now? I don't know. It's Veterans Day. I don't know. Right.
No. I'm just going to jump in real quick. I think that the situation is, if the technology exists, and yeah, you should have it. Like, I would assume by now we would have lightsabers or some sort of a controllable energy force, a fucking energy scythe, something by now should have been invented or exist, even in the test idea, just because it's like you see all that shit. Am I right? I'm saying, like, like I want to assume somewhere someone's trying to make a like the fucking beam me up thing, right?
You know what I mean? I saw this guy on YouTube who's had a whole tutorial on how to make a lightsaber, man. I think it's legit.
I'm not trusting tutorial YouTube guy. I'm talking about, I want to hear that fucking Apple is releasing lightsabers on Friday. That's what the fucking information I'm looking to hear. Because I know there's a bunch
15?
What?
The fucking iSaber 15?
Yes, exactly. All they have to do is put like some sort of a talking device in the hilt, and we are gold. It is an instant sale. I know people among the Star Wars franchise and fandom would definitely celebrate that. Mike, do you think we need lasers?
I want a shark with a laser, just like I was promised in Austin Powers. Yes. No, man, honestly, I feel like the more weapons that we equip all these fucking shits with, the more weapons the other fucks are going to have. And it's just going to, who knows? Who knows?
Right.
Canada hasn't been in any wars because we're nice to everyone.
Wow. Shout outs, Canada. Shout out.
Yeah.
He just plugged Canada.
Yeah.
I love it. Amen. All right. Okay.
Blaze, are you pro laser beam?
Right.
I would say that yeah, it's tough. It seems like if there talks of laser beams, obviously this stuff has been in movies since we were children. Like I remember even what is it, Real Genius or something like that, with that weird looking kid and Val Kilmer before he was all grown. And yeah, and they had laser beams there, and it was, I think it's kind of in effect exactly what you're looking for. What they were talking about doing way back then in a movie seems like they probably already had that stuff situated, but they were just trying to get the actual, like, the capabilities down to where they can pinpoint things. And now they have that because they have GPS and they have tracking signals everywhere with new satellites and all that craziness all over the fucking world. So there's satellites all over the place, which can, aid these things and, pinpointing accuracy to where they're at, to where you won't be shooting the professor's house and burning up popcorn. And say you will actually be hitting your target. And I think
so he's talking about some pinpointed.
It's a little bit on both. It's a little bit on both ends. Like I believe that yes, they need them for their own protection because they're there and available.
Defense.
But
defense is the word you're looking for.
But in the same aspect, you got to understand that what Mike said is true. You got to allow them other countries to also have them because then. For sure. Then what is the difference of them saying that they're for defense and you also saying yours are for defense? So it's a slippery slope, as they like to say.
I wonder.
But does this also say that maybe there are other things out there that they know of that we don't know of in outer space that maybe they are also preparing for? Because I've heard things of maybe getting on the moon and colonizing the weird shit. So whatever, crazy.
That's crazy. If you're just joining us, Paul, do you believe that we should have lasers?
I can't hear shit.
You can't hear You can probably just hear me from down the hall.
Goddamn hunk of shit.
Oh my God.
Can we get this man a laptop? Can we get a webcam for this man?
I miss you guys, and I'll fix this. I will fix this.
Boo this man.
He's in and out. Okay, so I guess as far as it goes, I'll take his comment and I will utilize it. For Paul, would like to see the Energon mace that Megatron had, and I want to know if and when somebody makes this shit, can they patent it? Can they, because think about it, Edison, the electricity and all that other shit, Tesla coils and things of that nature, can you patent a laser weaponry?
No, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So
because the only reason you're inventing this shit is to sell it. So Lockheed Martin is making a fuck ton of money on it. Like they didn't just make it for fun or because they're worried about the troops. They made it because they want to make a fuck ton of money off the military.
He just Tony Starked it. He just Tony Starked it right there, and it came full circle for me. I guess you're right.
There you are. Yep.
It makes absolute sense. So someone would try to get to that person and try to purchase exclusivity for defense. Yeah, no, that's interesting. I'm gonna kick a topic. I got one. It's news, and I kind of per usual, and then I'll throw some shit in there too. But okay, Arby's owner buys Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins for $11 billion. So now Arby's will have the meats, the donuts, and the ice cream. What other? What?
I'm just thinking roast beef Sunday. I'm thinking a roast beef Sunday. And it's
oh God! They're gonna call that the dirty ice cream. Okay, 2 small dirty ice creams.
Oh shit!
Let me get 31 flavors and some Arby's sauce on it.
Oh my God! I'll take a beef and cheddar flurry. Oh God! It's horrible. Oh. Taking a moment to cleanse palate. Ugh. Okay, so
Market Fresh Timbits. Oh wait, wrong place.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So right. So what?
We're not in Canada, you fuck.
Why should they stop? Is what I'm getting at. And my question is what other franchise would you, if you were that person now, if you had the meats, the donuts, and the ice cream, what are you missing? What are you missing? You're missing something.
When you say the meats, I'm definitely not thinking of roast beef and corned beef. So
that was part of the campaign. That's why
they have the meats.
They have the meats, which gives you the meat sweats. What would you add? What would you add to that?
I don't know. I feel like you'd have to go in a different direction. You'd have to have the taco to go with your meat, wouldn't you?
A roast beef taco. The endless possibilities of adding roast beef to anything.
All you're doing is you're going to build a mini fucking strip mall food court with all your entities. I mean, you got your desserts, and you got your pastries, and you've got your meats.
I'm gonna go bold, and I'm saying if you got 11 billion to just throw around, like who live like this, and you just buy Starbucks. Then you'll have the coffees too, because Dunkin' has coffee, but they're not noted mostly for their coffee. They're more noted for their donuts.
Good one.
I know they've been trying to
coming up though.
Agree.
Coffee's coming up.
Agreed. But still, in the idea of product placement and what's implanted in our minds, we say Starbucks is the upper echelon of coffee. You know what I mean? Like that's an $8 cup of coffee. That better have some whipped cream and sprinkles on top of that motherfucker.
So, I mean, did he buy them just to acquire companies, or is he trying to put them into one restaurant? Like, you got your KFC Long John Silver combo, or your A&W root beer.
Right.
I can't speak on it for them, but I'm assuming that's my assumption, and that's where my question was based from. Because I'm assuming it's going to be like, when we stop into those Deep Space Nines on the road back in the days when we used to tour in the good old days, and we would stop in there, and it would be like you said, like a Burger King something / or Church Chicken in a Burger King, or a Taco Bell in a KFC, and you're like, whoa, that's weird. And you look and you Google, and they're owned by the same people. So it's like I understand. The idea, but I'm like, you already have you got the trifecta there. You might as well just push it to that quad banger and get something else in there. Like, what are you missing? You got the ice cream.
In LA, there was a spot next to my place that was ABC Chinese food and donuts.
That's pretty next level.
Wow.
And it was all broke. It was all real. It was all real broke.
We used to go.
I'm telling you.
We used to drive by.
5-star, like it was bad.
There was this place we used to drive by to take my kid to go to the doctors, and every time we would pass it, the place was called Soups and Scoops. And I don't know why and what kind of gross combination. You're like, yeah, let me get a small broccoli cheddar and a cone. Like, I just don't see anybody doing that. And it's like, live, man, live. Variety rules. So I'm not hating. I'm more perplexed than anything. I don't know. Blaze, what do you think? And what would you add to it?
You say along the lines of you saying they have the meats, they do, but they are missing a few, in my opinion. Like, they could easily add, if they have all this money, they could easily add Coney Island.
Damn. Fair enough.
Have hot dogs.
Fair enough.
There's one. Now, the other one I was thinking of, they could also easily add one of the two. You could get Quaker Steak and Lube, which is basically just a knockoff of Buffalo Wild Wings, and then take it to the next Supreme and make a wing an actual fast food item where you can get a wing that's actually done right on the fast food, and you could take it and leave with a actually set of wings, or it could be boneless wings if you're really into it. Because KFC is a chicken place, but they do not offer like actual wings or anything of the with the flavors.
I'm scanning my mind, my brain banks, and trying to think if it was a fast food scenario and I'm in a drive-through, what place do I have to be to order a to-go hot dog? And aside from Jollibee and Sonic, I draw a blank.
That's it.
I draw a blank. There's no other place that I can think of. So that's really a good smart.
Burger King tried it, but they're not, come on, they can't compete.
Yeah,
You
it was
get
weird.
something good like a Coney Island or something good like that, a brand.
He said you got to get a chili on that.
But I don't know if you could take Nathan's right now because they have such a big ass following with their stupid hot dog eating contest.
That's interesting.
Joey Chestnut shoving them up his fucking gullet.
Oh my God! Someone said there's a place for fish and chips, cheeseburgers, and Chinese food. Again, that was from Mike. Said tapped in with that. I think that's a great combination as well. I think once you go into like plate food, like I think Chinese food is more like plate food. Like you get a plate and you make up a plate. You take a little bit of what Sean got and some of what Blaze got, and Mike ordered dim sums, and I got the crab rangoon. We're all gonna split and make plates. It's like when you go to a Burger King, you get your shit. This is my shit. We ain't sharing shit. Those are my onion rings. They came with my combo.
I got the Whopper with the extra Whopper.
See what I'm saying? With an extra Whopper on it. Right,
but then your wife didn't order the fries. Your wife didn't order the fries, but she keeps stealing your fries, and then it's a whole thing.
You put your hand by that bag one more time, and you gonna come back.
This is my meal.
You gotta get that family fry.
Bring it in. Right. Okay, all right. I'm gonna come back to Mike for a topic, but before I'm gonna borrow Mike and I'm gonna have him help me. We're gonna throw out some news. I just want to throw out some news real quick. We got Boondocks' Crimson Crow is almost finished. The record is like final touches going on with that, and sounding amazing. The release date is going to be announced very soon, so I want you to keep your eyes and your ears peeled. Also, Boondocks is live in concert this Friday. Tickets are still available. That's with special guests Insane E and the ROC. Digital event you will not want to miss. Yep. Mike, how do I get tickets if I want to get tickets? What do I got to do?
You're gonna want to go to what is it? livefrom.com/events/Boondocks.
Okay. All right. So you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Go there. I don't know if you got to sign up, log in, do what you got to do, but get your tickets. Are there any bundles or anything like that going on?
Yeah. So there's a Friday the 13th T-shirt that comes with it. All of the bundles. Every ticket comes with the CD sampler, so you hear the first single off of the Crimson Crow record, and then a sampler of a bunch of the other songs on there, which is actually really, really solid. Those will actually start shipping out next week after the event has closed out, just so nobody has it early or misses out or whatever.
Thank you for clarifying that too, because I think that's like super duper important that's expressed and people understand that. Like when you order it, you don't get it immediately, and there's products that are coming in, so when they get in, that they'll ship out. So that's good to know too. So and again, the merch bundles and all that kind of stuff can all live from with that as well. All that's all inclusive.
It's all available over at the Live From website, which everything's on Boondocks' social media, Magic Ninja social media, if you're having trouble finding it.
Okay. No, that's awesome. All right, very cool. And then in other news, we got a new artist that we signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment. We're working on a brand new EP introduction style for that artist. That's in the works. I'm keeping you in the know loosely. You can say shit. You heard it from us, but not a bunch of details right now. More to come with that. Focus on what's at hand. Friday the 13th. That's what's at hand right now. And when you say that, you almost want to.
And there's so much more happening on Friday the 13th than what you've already mentioned. Red's pre-order finally drops. So Symphony of Sympathy is what it's called. That comes out this Friday. And then so does a little Twiztid song called Perfect Problem.
It's very true.
That's also available this Friday. So for all of your digital listening ears, you can check those things out.
That's awesome. Yeah, continuing to try to keep you engaged with entertainment and visuals and audio to keep you happy, man. Keep you entertained, keep you engaged, give you something to do. So look for those releases. Go to mnestore.com to get that and all kinds of exclusive new apparel and novelties. And I know Blaze just brought an album out not too long ago, and I know that he's got some of the dopest merch I've seen. That gray button up one, kind of like this with this. Oh man, come on, stop playing. I've been seeing people on message boards just like big up in the coat, just being like, yo, look, click, and just smiling. Like I love seeing shit like that. So of course those are gone and sold out, but a lot of awesome, really good stuff is still available for your viewing and purchasing pleasure. So stop by and check that shit out. Sean, I know you got another topic, so I was gonna say Mike, but Mike was actually cool. He helped me out a lot with a lot of information, so I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna come back.
I have a topic.
Oh, he has a topic. Oh, look, somebody's getting lunch.
I'm a huge proponent of shopping on Black Friday. Okay. I've done it for as long as I can remember, and it's really not happening this year. Okay, but because of that, all these fucking stores are doing. They're like, it's Black Friday this Wednesday. It's Black Friday this Friday. It's Black Friday on Saturday. And it's too fucking much for me to comprehend. I'm on overload. So now I'm like not going to buy shit this year. And I want to know where you guys are at. Do you normally fuck with the sales or the going out in public type shit or whatever? And apparently my microphone sucks. I can't tell if you can hear me.
No, that's way better. We can hear you better like that.
It's really better when I talk into
You have to hold it to your mouth like a little piece of rice.
Right, real close.
Like a little grain of rice.
Hello, hey, this is Mike.
Hello. It's a little tiny phone. Hello.
In the comments, and this young lady named Janice said it sucks.
I want to say, I will go first. I will go first, and then I will pass it to Blaze. I will go first in saying that once upon a time, we used to shop. It's deep throated over there.
All right.
I got the voice, not the.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Yes,
we get it. Okay, all right. No, once upon a time, back in the days, when touring and shopping and all that thing was a big deal, we would buy gifts on the road. You would like buy a small tub or whatever and try to acquire gifts that you find that are unique from around different places that we were blessed to go, that every day, like now, we're just stuck where we live. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, so once upon a time, yes. Then it turned into I'm assuming Amazon is going to have like the biggest spike in sales from just people being just sitting at home and Christmas shopping, literally just doing this, tap, add size, add to cart, send, tap, add size. Oh, there's the grandkids, tap and add, you know what I mean? And keep it pushing. I'm assuming and being presumptuous in assuming, but I'm thinking that's going to be a big deal this year. So I may be a small percentage of that in some of my Christmas gift buying, but I will try to go out and at least just for the sake, kind of where me and Mike and Paul were with the whole Halloween thing. Like, even if we got to dress up and go and walk through the goddamn motions, if it's snowing, I'm going out in the snow and I'm going to go somewhere, even if it's a goddamn local comic book shop and buy a few back issues just to say during Christmas time, I went out and spent some money and, and had a memory. Like, I don't know. It can't all be digital. I can't live in a completely matrix driven. God damn it, I need some. Go to Blaze.
All right. Yeah.
He said, oh, God, how do I follow that?
All right.
Sorry, man.
All right. Yeah, you had me stumped for a second with your question. Say, all right, go one more time, Mike. Let me hear one more. Kick me back what the topic was so I can, because I had something and then I lost it. Go ahead.
So I am a fan of Black Friday shopping. And this year, it's obviously not happening.
All right, I got you.
No, I'm just fucking with you. No, I like to do Black Friday shopping, and it's not happening.
Oh my God. Listen.
I can't tell if you can hear me or not.
Go ahead.
It's exactly what you said. It's all turning mostly to like internet style, but you can go online and find out when things are happening, because they're doing Black Friday, but basically what they're doing is they're like releasing things every week, and you have to go online and look up each thing. Like at Walmart, I'm pretty sure they have these. Because I checked this shit out just actually a couple days ago, and it had some shit on there about some different things like what was released and what you can get. So there was like some TVs on there, 4K TVs, 55-inch, and they were like $100 and some. That was their big Black Friday deal. And you know, it's like and if you walk into the places, I've been there, they do have doorbuster things sitting out there like they usually do, but it's just happening quicker than it ever did. Like, you know, before it used to be right after Thanksgiving, because they don't think that you're going to come in after Thanksgiving at all. So they're like, let's just put it out, you know, weeks in advance. So that's what's happening right now. And I actually scored something at Target for the little dude, just the other day for like, you know, it was 180 or 150 bucks, 180 bucks. Normally got it for 85 bucks, just as one of them type Black Friday deals, just sitting at Target because I seen it on the whim. And that's kind of what it is. You got to look, you just walk in there and you see, you're like, holy shit. So they're doing their shit right now. And at Target right now, they also have like a percentage off. If you go in and you do the, like, I think it's like a toy 25 or whatever, you got to go in there and text it. Then they'll text it back to your phone. And then bang, you got 25% off of and one toy. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of already set up and it's going on now. So you can get out there and do it and check it. It's normal style. Or if you like to look at what the fuck's available first, Michael, you go online and look it up because there's somebody that's putting a list already together to let you know what's being released and when. All right.
Comment and a question, and then I'm going to Sean. My comment is, I think the reason that they started switching up the days, like, so it's like Black Friday on Wednesday, Black Friday on Thursday kind of deal, is because to kind of persuade the whole long ass lines and people being irate because the line got cut before them and it turns into fisticuffs and all this, that, and the other. So I think that was my comment. Now my question is because of
thing. So
because of the whole social distancing thing, I'm like, this is my question. Do you now like a doorbuster deal? Do you have to be lightning fast to get it? Is it like a Funko Pop thing? Like, you know, like, they sold out in 13 seconds, you're fucked.
I think it's all depends on what you're looking for and if you look it up, because that's where it all comes down to. You looking it up like old school, how we used to do. Find the person who's a stock worker at the Target, a local Target or Walmart, and you ask them when their shipment's coming in, and you get your ass on the ball, get that shit, because they used to have
Call me out.
Because you started laughing. I was like, God damn it,
that's
not real.
I just see Blaze knocking on the back door of a Target, like, hey man, when's that shipment coming in, bro? Hook it up, yo.
We would specifically go to all of the Toys R Us, Targets, Myers, and those kind of things, and try to make friends or acquaintances with the stock people who work the night shift, because they would call you and say, hey, we got a new case of whatever the hell you're looking for your kids or for your collection or for that present you wanted to buy. And you're like, if you could put it to the side for me, that would be great. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes those are the Christmas miracles that happen in a clinch. How did you get the hottest toy in the world that no one can get? Well, you got to know people. And how do you know people? You meet them. So that's why. But this, of course, we're talking about COVID now, so you can't see all you can see is my crazy eyes, and ain't nobody trying to talk to him. So there's that. Go ahead, Sean. What are you doing? Are you buying online? You going out?
I have never done Black Friday. I think it's the dumbest fucking thing. I see people like leave Thanksgiving dinner to go wait in line at Best Buy. It's out of control. It's ridiculous. Yes. And now Christmas starts in July. So it's just not Black Friday anymore. If you're just having sales all of October and November, then it's not Black Friday. Call it something else. In my opinion. You know, like Amazon has their, crazy deal Thursday. Okay, fine. It's something different. But like
November
Black Friday,
right?
Yeah, and it's fine if you're going to do it all online. Like Walmart has their online Black Friday sale. That's fine. It's all online now. But, Black Friday on Wednesday and Black Friday on Tuesday. Then it's just Tuesday sale.
I pulled the plug. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just screaming in my office.
We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you. Calm down.
Mike, for Black Friday, get a decent pair of headphones for Black Friday with a microphone on it for Black Friday.
You gotta
spend more than $5. Go somewhere other than Five Below.
He's gonna have to get a Cyber Monday, and that's what I thought was cool about that.
Dollar General.
I'm gonna quote Paul and say, "You get what you pay for."
Right.
That's the same technology. That's the same microphone they use at the McDonald's drive-thru, Mike. Just so you know, it's the same technology.
Why y'all never got my shit right? Talking about
Just so you know,
only, it'll be nothing.
just so you know what you sound like.
Number
Pickle.
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 Who wants some pickle?
Cheese.
He used to
I
keep
thought
all
I
the pickles.
was the Burger King.
That is extra large, sir.
The concept that he used to keep all the pickles off all the cheeseburgers that ever got distributed out of there is just killer.
Oh,
Pickle.
shit.
The original Hamburglar over there, Mike?
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. I don't know that I could control myself. I'd probably be knee deep in the tartar sauce. Getting crazy.
You don't get this big not stealing cheeseburgers. I'll tell you what.
Man. I've been to a McDonald's enough times. I know my way around. Excuse me, I'll get my own fries. Like, you're like, who the fuck are you?
Move out the way.
Yeah, right. Just excuse me. Like, god damn. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. All right, who got the last topic and we go wrap it up?
What's that?
Anybody got that last one? I know Sean does.
Yeah. So I read that Chipotle, just keeping it kind of in the food category this week,
Gives you
Chipotle
makes you have
leaned
blood
into
in your
burritos to go with first digital-only restaurant. So they're, kind of like your Domino's or your Pizza Huts now. It's just a kitchen, basically. You run in, grab your food. There's no seating, nothing like that. They're kind of embracing this new social distance, DoorDash, model. And they're going with
Stay in your homes.
Yeah, just a seatless, no customer really inside. It's just a counter. You run in, get your food, you leave. And is that something you can see a lot of, maybe this fast casual, franchise kind of thing going towards? Keeps costs down, smaller buildings, you know what I mean? Less cleaning, less, probably labor.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. They used to do, like, I want to say it was Mod Pizza, was something out by me, was something like that. Like, basically, there's no eating here. Get your shit and go. Like, you order it and it's quick in and out or something like that. So, I mean, I could totally see that and it would be less labor because you got, 2 employees, constantly cooking and taking orders and that's it. And it's like, as opposed to having someone and having to clean a facility, I don't know. Maybe you still have to have a toilet. I don't know.
And it sounds like, it's designed where you're just you're ordering online.
Destroying public bathrooms. Is that a thing? Do people do that? I don't know. Michael's like, you got a shit? You got a shit.
You go in there.
Yeah.
I mean, so what restaurants do you think could just do away with dine-in?
McDonald's. Most of the fast food restaurants.
No.
I think, no, you don't think so? Really?
No, because, man, you got to think, man, if you're like, okay, so like me and Chris, like our kids are still young enough that you're going there and you're going to eat inside. Because I'm not giving chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce to old boy in the back seat and ending up with my car smelling like fucking a hot mess of barbecue sauce. Like, I'm going in, I'm sitting down, I'm like, here's your fucking tray, sit and eat your shit, and then we're getting back in the car.
Fair enough.
Honestly, I mean, you could do it to any of them, but you will lose in a fast food restaurant. 30% of your business is inside.
Well, and usually with something like McDonald's or any of those, mostly McDonald's and Burger Kings in the morning, you get your senior citizen crowd that come in for a cup of coffee and a
regular,
and they stay clear until 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just hanging. Still milking that egg biscuit or egg croissant, depending on location. And, God bless them, they ain't got nowhere to be. But that's their day. You know what I mean? So it's like people are coming in and out and in and out. And it's like, so the idea of having it is fresh for that and for the nostalgic reason. Because I remember going to McDonald's and those places with my family and eating there. So of course it would be cool to take your children there and do the same thing. You know what I mean? That's part of being a parent and all that other shit. But the way that it is now, Mike, you would probably be best to just pull over in the parking lot, open his barbecues and hold them and just let them dip and just in the front seat. And when you're done, get back in the seat. It's
You're
like
right.
because
I'll sit outside.
Crazy as shit. Yeah. But again, they used to have the play places, so that wouldn't work for them.
Yeah,
so Little Caesars is a great example of what you can do with get it and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Well, you were gonna say what? Which one?
I'm gonna say this.
Which one?
I see 2 ways. Like I see it two ways. Like he's my dude's like to the point where he is big and where he can sit in that chair, but he also gets to the point where he does what Madrox just said. Like basically, we pull over to a parking lot. He jumps out of his seat and he goes either to the back if I'm riding in the truck, and he'll go make himself a picnic and chill out and eat back there by himself and watch his shows or whatever, or he'll do the same type of shit in the car. So it's like it's that type of shit. Or like, but I've also seen things happen where I could see them doing what Sean said, but that means they're really going to have to do something like adding a window up front, a walk-up window. But I've had a horrible experience just within the last 2 weeks at one of those walk-up windows. Like I had a few minutes to get somewhere. I needed to be there, but I also had to stop and pick up dinner for somebody in the family who can't go out and pick up their own dinner. So I stopped at the local Rallies. And, they got the walk-up window or they got a drive-through. Well, the drive-through was on jam times double.
Pickles ate 3 big Bufords.
So I'm like, all I need to get is a 1 double cheeseburger and a fry, and I'm out this bitch, So I walk up to the window thinking I can get in and out within 5 minutes. Well, I'm standing there for almost 5 or 10 minutes before somebody even looks at me, and they just kind of like wave me off. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Run along.
So I was like, all right, I jump back in the car, and they're already dead set on this fucking dinner. So I jump in the Rally's fucking parking thing and go through it anyway.
So I'm choking out this rally kid through a drive-through window, right? It's me on foot. So I start running. I'm like, wait, what the
both
fuck?
ways, but they're going to still have to, like, if they make more things where people are going to be less employees there to do things, then they're going to have to also hire these employees to fix said machines and whoever the fuck is doing things, because which we're going to require higher skilled jobs, which means people are going to have to school more. It's all a little bit of schooling, and more money hopefully comes with them jobs too. So you better get back to school and get your engineer license and shit. You work at one of these places.
For real though, That's crazy. Good. Mike, so Mike, you said it's a no for McDonald's. Was there any place you would consider?
I mean, nah, I don't know. I feel like you at that point you turn into what's those things, like a fucking drive-in, or like
Little Caesars. Like literally, you don't go to Little Caesars to eat. There's sitting room to wait for your special cheese-only pizza. You're gonna get the fuck out of here. You don't sit down to open the box on your lap and just start fucking it up. They're like, get it out of here, player. It was hot and ready. Now be gone. I get it.
I feel like any restaurant that currently offers dine-in that will remove that, it's probably going to be bad for business.
That's interesting. It definitely is an interesting take on it, because it can be. It really can be. What was yours, Sean? It was your topic, but what other one? What would you do? And then we'll leave it with that.
I mean, I think any of the fast casuals, like your mod pizzas, your Chipotles, where it's not necessarily like a family. Like McDonald's has the play place and stuff like that, so they're more like family, themed. Whereas Chipotle, it's just you want to eat here, you can eat here. But so I mean, I could see any of the fast casual kind of stuff going that way. But I think any restaurant could. But it's just that new trend of ordering online. You're not going and placing your order at the restaurant and waiting. You're supposed to put it in ahead of time, and you just go pick it up. Like,
for sure. To me, I think the best one that would probably be the greatest turnaround, but would catch the most flack at the same time, would be Chick-fil-A. Because I think that place is, every time I've ever been to one, it's like jam-packed out the ass with people in the streets, waiting. And it's like, and you see people in there sitting as well. And you're like, I kind of feel that if it was just to get your shit and go kind of place, this would be cut down. So I don't know. That's different.
Place near me, the Chick-fil-A near me has a very fast, for some reason, fast system right now. And it only developed during this shit. It was very slow, but their fast food, now their drive-through has become like the fastest I've ever seen.
I remember, seriously, like we would, we'd be out of town and there would be like people with clipboards. You pull up and you're like, whoa, what's happening right now? Is this a fucking, am I going for driver's ed? And they're like, which lane are you going in?
What do you want?
I guess there.
Let me get
and they start pre-taking your order? Like, do you like French fries? I'm like in general, of course.
Yes.
What's happening right now? You have a clipboard.
I
What are you
partake.
asking me
I
questions
partake.
for?
Yes.
Right. It's fucking crazy. Well, hey guys, we want to thank you guys so much for fucking hanging out with us as always. My name is Jimmy Madrox. That's Blaze Your Dead Homie. That's Magic Mike. That's Draven. And it's been real. We hope we put a smile on your face. It gave you something to do, maybe something to watch later on. And until next Wednesday, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.